Gentlefolk, we welcome you to the Royal Stuart stage for a play, Improvised, in the style of William Shakespeare. To improvise means to extemporize, to make it up, to have no idea what you are about to say till it is out of the mouth. And thus we play, and thus we play for you.
When may we play?
Oh, good sir, please, ladies, please. In the course of this our play, we will need your suggestions to help fuel our creative fires. So if we could warm you up a bit, what is something you saw today at the fair that made you laugh?
Call out anything that comes to your mind. Jenga, yes. Did anyone see the chicken people? They made me laugh. Yes.
How about something at the fair that you wanted to buy?
A sword.
A
sword, yes.
Very good.
A good piece of steel is a valuable thing to have.
Jewelry, yes. Jewelry.
How about an easier one? What is thy favorite color?
Blue. No, yellow.
Blue, purple, and yellow. That makes blue, purple, yellow.
Red and red. And you mix them together and you get my favorite, brown.
Like thy hat, I'll just wear upon my head.
Very good. And so to begin our show, we would like to start with a song, a merry madrigal for your pleasure. And for the topic of our madrigal, could we have some advice your grandmother might give you?
If the baby cries, put some peppermint schnapps on her lips.
The baby cries, put peppermint schnapps on her lips. Very well. Thank you.
We shall take that.
A fine suggestion for both mother and baby.
My grandmother.
True advice. It's the middle of the night and the baby's crying. Middle of the night and the baby is crying, crying, crying. When and the baby is crying.
What shall we do to still the baby? What shall we do to still the baby?
Still the baby cries, crying, the baby is crying.
I have tried holding her.
I
have tried holding her.
Tried
Holding her baby when she does.
I tried. Wait, I remember what Grandma said. Wait, I remember
What Grandma said, oh, the big lush. What Grandma said, the big lush. I remember what she said.
Take some peppermint schnapps and give it to the baby.
Peppermint schnapps and give it to the baby. Just a drop, pour it down the throat, the gullet of the baby, and make them drunk. And then they'll fall asleep, and then they'll fall asleep, and then they'll fall asleep.
And now, a play shall unfold from your very suggestions. To get us started, might I have an emotion, please? Something that someone would feel.
Jealousy.
Desperate.
Jealousy! I heard that loud and clear. Thank you. That shall be my suggestion for this next play.
And what type of character might I be in this play? A character from Shakespearean times.
The fool.
A fool, she says. She knows me well, I think. Indeed, the fool.
And what might be my secret vice?
Fortune teller.
A fortune teller, but what might be a little trouble I get myself into? A little something
Alcohol
naughty
patients.
does.
Something naughty. You know good ideas for that.
She's a bully.
Oh, she's a bully.
I'm a bully. Fortune teller,
A
very
bully.
good.
Fortune teller bully.
Hey, listen, can I have an animal? Any kind? A horse. Very well. I shall use a horse to inspire my character.
Very good. Shall we repeat back to the audience what our suggestions were?
I think so.
Fortune teller, bully,
Fool.
jealousy.
A horse. A horse. My something for a horse.
And now the play shall unfold.
Good Bess, thou art a cow of grace and good magnitude. And I know I am much blessed for having a cow such as thee. And yet, oh,
Wherefore did my master go? For did you see him here? For if he was here, then he would not be anywhere else. And if he were not anywhere else, then he would surely be here. And this I need to find him thus, for I have news of him. I have news that I must get to his ear. For my master, he has big ears, and he doth hear from me, and he doth listen, and he is soft of heart, and so I do love him so. But when I cannot find him, my heart goes flutter and pitter-pat, for my master is my master. And tell me if thou dost see him. Tell me.
Ah, good wenchie. Tis my Lord Astor. 'Tis good to see you.
'Tis true that it's good to see you, or are these words that thou dost put upon the air?
Nay, wenchie, thou hast ever known my heart. They are but pleasant courtesies, for I do feel of late a heaviness about my heart, a longing for something more. The thing that I do long for is a fish.
Yea.
Fish. For I do learn to live a simple life of working on the land, earning my food with my own hands and not my father's money. It is an easy life, and I do tire of it. I have heard there is a land where men do sail the sea in wooden boats. The waves do lap about it with a furious slap, and they do cast their nets into the sea and bring forth abundant fish, whose silver scales do sparkle in the air like coins of silver. I would I should have such coinage in my life, and not the clanking of my father's gold and silver.
'Tis true that clanking of gold and silver can get old for those that have it much. But when I do hear thee speak of these dreams of silver fish and boats anon, methinks thou shouldst take upon me thy courage and find thy dream, for thy face does live in this beauteous color when thou do speak thy dream.
But it is a long journey to the sea, but if you are right, who would have thought a tavern wench would have such wisdom in her heart?
Sayest, I know of another wench that doth foretell things such as thee, and she might be able to lead thee to thy path.
Indeed, thou art right. The fortune teller that doth live on the edge of town. I shall go to her and see if my dreams of the sea and fish are true in my heart, and if I shall achieve them. Oh, thou knowest where she stays. Lead me there, good wenchia, and I shall consult her to know my future.
And take care with her, for I did hear that she is a bit nippy and foul of mood.
Nay, I have lived for lo these 20 years with my father. A foul mood scares me not. But I will bring much silver to coat her palm with. That shall perhaps put her in a good mood.
Let's away.
I have escaped the barn for the afternoon. I have a brilliant plan. I have rocked the cow to sleep with a lullaby, and therefore I do not have to milk it.
Thou hast rocked the cow? Thou art stronger than thou seems, or thou dost seem small in body and shape. And yet rocking of a cow, I do not think I could do such a thing.
Oh, Broglio. I know that there is more than this, and that thou art on a journey to seek thy master. Might I come with thee?
Indeed, I have checked all the places. I have checked in the ale house, and then the cups lie there empty, so somebody hath drank them, I know this. And yet I shall not see him yet.
'Tis a mystery. Thou art like a seeker of the answer to the mystery.
Thou art the funniest nun I do know. Let us go, and we shall find him together.
Nun, what makes you think I'm a nun?
This here is the fortune teller's house that good wenchia hath brought me to. I almost forgot my purse. I shall knock upon her door and boldly enter.
Come in if you dare! Ah, what lowly sight do
I am but a humble youth of well means who wishes something more for his life.
Thy clinkest well, drop it onto me. Quite good. A solid fare.
They say that you can tell a man's fate by looking at his palm, that you can read the story of his life in the lines upon his hand.
It's true. Does that hurt?
A little.
Thy needs take some pain in thy life, for with this coinage thy livest too soft and easy like the underbelly of a slug.
Indeed, she speaketh the very truth, for I have felt my limbs go soft and slug-like amid all the wealth in my father's house.
Splay thy legs as far as thou canst, to prepare thee for thy position of my fortune.
Indeed, this is a strange thing, but dost thou...
Like this!
Ah!
Now put thy head between thy knees, and prostrate thyself to me, and say that I am the greatest woman that thou hast ever seen.
Oh, fortune teller, thou art the greatest woman I have ever seen.
Stayest thou? Anon I shall return to hold thee down. Ha ha! Okay, give me thy palm.
Thou art a harsh woman, and very strange indeed.
Speakest not trifles, for what I am to tell you is of most dire import.
What do you see there? Can you see my dream?
Oh, sure as any blossom on any tree that might fall in the spring, I see a very dire drowning. If thou shouldst embark on waters fluid and watery, thou wilt meet thyself in thy watery grave. What didst thou once to do? What was thy dream?
To go to sea.
Perfect.
Hey, but I do not wish to die in the service of my quest. Surely there is something more. Read the other hand.
I'll pay us more money then.
This is all I have.
Good. It is all I have now. Why dost thou dream to go to sea, thy idiot?
I dream of fish. They haunt my very dreams. I want to cast my net upon the blue turquoise waters and see them come up like the silver coins within my father's house.
'Tis such a fool. He lives as a king with lowly money to last a lifetime, but nay, he would throw it upon off the boat and go upon the sea to see a silver fish. Yes, this is a good dream, a goodly dream. Thou should revoke thy fortunes and pay it all to me, and I shall protect your fate while you sail upon the sea.
Indeed.
It will only take thee 10 farthings monthly.
Wilt thou do that?
Yes, I shall.
And you shall cast your spells and keep me safe.
Yes, I shall, as safe as I am wont to keep thee.
And I shall not drown.
Thou shalt not drown if thou follow my words. Now be off before I get thy scourge!
What? Okay, they're related.
Oh, this ale, it does fill my gullet.
Indeed. 'Tis a gullet well worth filling.
Indeed, for I have filled it many times, and yet there is always more to fill. And so I wander from bar to bar, filling my gullet. I have not seen my man Broglio in near a fortnight.
Ha! My man Broglio. He who would have thee be a sober gentleman, assume thy place in the world and take care of business? I like him not.
My father did attach him to me in such a vile way, so that he would try to make me a good man, and yet all I do is avoid him by going to the next pub. I have a plan. We must get rid of this man. We must fool him completely. For we should hatch a plan to have him think that I have gone off to sea. that I have gone off to sea in search of my dream.
Thou hast been talking to old Roneo's son.
Yes, I did meet him on the road.
Ah, foolisher lad to never tread the streets of this town. He doth talk of nothing but fish.
I think the man hath fish on the brain, for there are not a lake within 100 miles of here.
But look you, I have heard he buys many provisions in the town. He is setting forth upon a quest.
A quest indeed. Speak more.
Oh, you should go with him. You should go with him and get thy man Broglio to go as well. And when they are well within the sea on their little boat, shall you jump ship and swim back to shore and come drink with me?
So instead of making up the story, I shall go away to sea.
Indeed, why lie when thou canst take action instead?
I shall do it. Cheers!
What ho! In the wood there is trusty coin! What a gift! 'Tis from the gods indeed, to help me upon my journey. I have decided, since he will not let me tag along with him, I shall go to the sea and become a sailor. Oh, these are quite hot! But I shall keep them thusly. For they will be safe there, for no one has been there, for apparently I am a nun. But it was not of my own doing, for Lady Felicita kept me in that evil place. Ah, but to go on the sea, it would be so freeing.
Oh, sister. Oh, good sir.
Oh, thou lookest as if you are going on a journey with thy pack.
Indeed, I am. I had buried some coins here in the wood in case of an emergency, for the fortune teller did take all of mine. And yet I find them not.
Oh, to keep a secret and to lie is a sin. Oh, what shall I do? For if I keep it within, I am but a lowly liar. But if I give it back, then here I shall die, Good sir, I might have a coin I could spare for thee.
Indeed, this is much appreciated. I go to sea, you know.
To see?
There are those that laugh at me, but I am going to fulfill my dream.
Your dream? Speak of me of thy dream.
My dream involves a great many fish that sparkle like silver coins.
Oh, 'tis part of my dream as well. An azure sea, with not a ripple upon it, and a single boat, a vessel, parting the waves, and I myself on the bow.
Indeed, the salt sea spray in your face, the feel of the wind against your ears, the splashing of the fish as they do leap into the sky.
Oh, yes.
Thou art a nun after my very heart.
Yea, good sir, I am.
You must come with me.
Yes, I shall bless your journey with my nunnery.
Indeed, I could use a blessing. For I have been to the fortune teller. Thou knowest her, the one who lives on the edge of town, who is a frequent beater of men with a stick?
Yes, I have heard of her.
She hath made me do strange things and read my palm. In this palm she did say that I would drown. And yet in this palm she saw a fulfillment of my quest. I know not which to believe or which to think.
This palm is red.
That is the one she slapped.
Then that means that was the one that was untrue. For you cannot slap a palm with the truth.
Indeed, I had not known this. Yes. You are wise. The nunnery has taught you many things. Do come with me and bless my journey. For with a holy woman such as yourself on board, I am certain I shall fulfill my quest.
George, no. Sit down. Stop.
All hands on deck for the winds to blow!
They always try and find a nice
Nay, nor did I. And an ale is not the thing to have when thou art on a boat.
Where did I get such unpracticed sailors?
Oh, it's most refreshing. The salty air. The seagulls. The splashing waves.
Sister hath taken to the sea like a true sailor, while I am weak of stomach and feel my will a-faltering.
And I have thought only to lose Broglio and my father's ideas of me becoming any sort of man. And here I am, on this wretched sea, it does toss and turn.
Hey, the two of thy bows are green as my parrot that I left in the back home.
Did you see that? It was a sparkle. I believe it was a fish.
Yea, those are the silver flying fish that do adorn this water.
Oh, good sir, they say if one is to catch a silver flying fish, 'tis the best wish that shall ever come true.
We must catch the silver flying fish.
Aye.
Good boatswain, after them.
Very well, but what rogue and poetic sailors do I sail the sea with?
Shall I let down the sail? It will make us go faster.
Yes, verily you should. We shall make a point to reach the fish. Here it is, here. Gather your spear, be ready.
Oh, sister, the fish are here. But shall I kill it? Such a beauteous creature that doth sparkle on the waves like a trail of silver coin.
What ho! Who art thou?
You needeth not kill it. They said merely to catch her. And therefore, I shall fill this bucket with water of freshness.
Nonsense is this?
And you shall catch it in the bucket.
You're doing very well. Experience.
That shall not do it, for thou must sing a sonnet or a song to get it to go into the box.
Mark you this!
Very well. I have dreamed of this most.
I am silver crazy.
Bright so gray, silver fish so clear and gray. Come into my bucket and jump right in. Bless me with your silver fin. Silver fish that sighs the fish. Silver fish so strong and gray. Come to my bucket and jump right in. Bless us with your silver We must ask him for a wish. Sister, you are the one who has inspired me on this journey. The wish from the fish belongs to you.
Oh, I wish to be free, but my wishes are already come true, and therefore, 'tis working the fish. And you shall share it with me, for my wish is already here.
I wish that I could be a good sailor and never get seasick and have eyes like a hawk and see the farthest horizon and sail on a boat forever.
And I wish that I could wake from this icky nightmare!
Tis the inky goodness of the magical fish.
Oh, I do feel my sea legs come upon me. Standing on the deck is as if standing on dry land. I do know the purpose of this rope. And I do see the beauty of that sail.
Yea, I shall climb the lookout.
And I shall take the wheel and send this ship around the world in search of more silver fish.
Thou art seaworthy! This weird trick with the fish did work!
Indeed, I have my wish. I shall be no more a rich man's son, but now a worthy hunter of fish.
Yes, 'tis most true, and I could not say it out loud for looking as if I was a nun, and yet I am not. I wished for men, and I have found them.
Dear Broglio, I have sought to rid myself of thee, and yet I owe thee an apology. For thou would thought to make me a better man, and I did seek the sea And the sea, from now I understand, is better than me. For the ale I shall not consume any more, nor shall I dally with the whores. My father's word I shall follow thus, all because thou loved me so.
Indeed, sir. As you see, I am much changed with mourning you.
Dear Broglio, bring me to my father. I shall tell him I have mended my ways and shall no longer wander afar.
Indeed, he shall be glad to hear this, for thy youngest brother hath gone to sea, and is his son no more, but a sailor. He doth need a worthy son to take over his business operations, and that shall be you.
We are all blessed.
And so it was, true and grand, that half of them lived not on land. Oh, they went out fierce at sea to find the fish and set them free. The ones that stayed, beauty came to them as they gathered round their many friends, and prosperity came in the form of coin, and nothing rhymes with coin. Except for loins.
Loins!
Thank you very much. We are UmGeeUm. We would love it if you would check out our website and come see future shows in Santa Cruz. And we're also on Facebook, the oldie Facebook. Thanks, you guys.
Thank you.